What's up guys, my name is Michael and this video is gonna be about you not doing the same mistake that a lot of beginning photographers are doing. Okay, I admit it. I have done a lot of these mistakes by myself. And the reason I want to help you with photography is that I am teaching photography for more than 10 years here in my studio. And here during my courses I can see what beginning photographers are doing wrong all of the time. Let's go into it. Stop using your internal camera flash. You know, this flash doesn't give you any good light. It will brighten up your image and your camera will request you to use that flash when you're in full auto, but trust me, your images are gonna look much better when you turn that thing off. Once you learned how to use your camera in various ways, you can start using an external flash, and you should. But don't start with that internal flash on all of the time. Beginner mistake number 2. A lot of beginning photographers let their camera decide where to focus. Once you get something in your foreground, your camera will focus that instead of your main subject. And guess what? It doesn't look good. So turn that automatic focus point selection off and use a focus point on your subject. Tip number 3. Stop shooting boring perspectives. I think most of the time a boring perspective is the one that you chose first. Now imagine the best possible shot you could take from that subject would be the position where you started taking your first image. Wouldn't that be weird? It won't happen. You have to find that perspective. And in order to find that best possible perspective, you will need to walk around. Don't look through your camera, you just look with your eyes. So please, please, please start moving around, play with different perspectives, and don't just take one image from the place where you saw your subject for the first time. Tip number 4. Don't put multiple subjects in your frame. You won't be there to explain your image when somebody sees it. So your image needs to talk for itself. So if you have multiple subjects in your image, the viewer won't know where to look at. So make it clear what you want to show, and once you know what your subject is, think again. It's pretty likely that you have a lot of more things in your frame that are not your subject. So why are they in your frame? You need to hide them. Use a good perspective, use another focal length, move around, but don't use Photoshop for that. Tip number 5. You need to start sharing your images and request feedback from other people who also are into photography. Stop sharing your images and request feedback from your sister or your brother. If they don't know about photography and if they don't love photography, they won't be able to give you the feedback that you need. So start sharing your images in groups that talk about photography. Go to meetups, wherever it is. Start sharing images with people who also take pictures and request their feedback. You will improve a lot in a very, very short time. Alright guys, so these are my 5 main tips for improving your photography, and I think these are the 5 things that a lot of beginning photographers are doing wrong. Don't be too concerned about technical stuff. All of these things that I just told you can be done with any camera, even with your phone. Don't waste your time going through the menu of your camera learning what all the settings mean. They don't really matter. Photography happens outside of the menu, and it happens outside of your door probably as well. So what I would recommend that you do right now, you watch that video again, you take notes, what I told you, you take your camera, you go out and shoot right now. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Feel free to share this video, leave a thumbs up, and see you next time. Bye.